Hello guys, how's it going today? I'd like to start by saying, oftentimes we get faced with a decision and we wonder, are we able to achieve this goal or is it beyond our actual reach? Today I want to tell you guys that no matter what it is you're trying to achieve, you can do it. You see, first and foremost in life, we gotta always start by making a decision. And by making a decision, I mean conscious decision of exactly what we want to accomplish, how we want to accomplish it, and what benchmarks would make us feel that we had actually gotten it done. For example, let's say you're taking on a new interest, maybe a new task that you've never done before. Wouldn't it be good? I'll use myself as an example. Right now I've started with a new team, with a new program, as an affiliate with a new program. And coming in, I realized that it's going to be a learning curve. You see, I'm not the most experienced in the internet marketing field, but I am willing to learn, and I'm willing to grind and do whatever I have to do. You see, sometimes all it takes is a team and other people who are willing and also engaged in the exact same activity you're engaged in to spark that interest and to bring your mind into greater dimensions of belief and also competence. You see, you got to live your highest life. And sometimes your highest life will involve you growing rapidly. It will involve you making sure that you put in the work necessary to develop the skills that you might need. Maybe you have to make certain investments to get the knowledge that you need to create. But more than anything, you'll always need to step up, take the chance, and believe that you can actually make it in the quest that you're on. See, your highest life is the life you live. See yourself at the greatest point that you ever existed. See yourself doing that thing that you're so passionate about. You cannot fail. Your belief is beyond the roof. You believe with everything you got that you can do it. When you take on a new task, you have to take this same energy, this same belief, this same need for success. And it will be yours. Now, don't get me wrong. This may take time. Because you will be constantly reinvigorating yourself with belief first and foremost. Secondly, you will be needing the influence and the positivity of the people around you. You see, the world we live in sometimes is beset with negative people who, when you go on a dreamscape, when you're going to something that's a dream to you and also a dream to them, then you think, well, I'll see how it does on the back end. I'm not going to go in and take the risk. You see, there were times, every time you ever seen prisoners of war, slavery, concentration camp victims, there were certain ones who had that spirit to live their highest life, even in these dire circumstances, even when they could not see a brighter tomorrow, even when today just looked so dark and the people around them were dying, or living in depression, or killing themselves, or just not even thinking about believing in their highest self. You see, you can achieve your greatness when you decide to. Because greatness is only a decision. What separates the greatest man from the man who sees himself as the smallest man is only a belief. It's only a decision, and it's only the work that he's taking and the steps necessary to take him to that highest point. You see, your greatness is right now. You just got to decide to go all in with everything that you have. You can't leave anything on the table. You can't let your doubts supersede you. You can't let any fear stop you. For instance, for me to come right now and do this podcast, I've got no plan for this, but I'm just going to bring it out. Because once you get started, when you take step one, you begin to build momentum. You begin to build power. And then you can move positively and forcefully in the direction of your dreams. Because your dreams are waiting for you. You just gotta go claim them. Now, what does it take to do this? Well, it just takes a decision. A decision to live to your highest ideal. A decision to live in efforts to achieve your greatest self. You see, ultimately, you are not in the world. The world is in you. When I say that, what I mean is, say 10 of us witness something. We witness an accident, or we witness some great victory. everyone processes it differently. The reason for that is because your world is actually within your mind, and so is everyone around you. So although we might witness the exact same phenomenon, all of us will see it different. Now, the self-talk that you give yourself is, again, an experience. So if you are not in the world and the world is in you, the way that you see the world will be the world that becomes made manifest in your actual experience. So doesn't it behoove us as individuals to say, you know what, I'm going to see the brightest world that I can see, and constantly fill ourselves with positive talk, always developing ourselves to the highest ideal, because we cannot flounder and believe that something that is not empowering can somehow give us power. You see, power comes from the same source. Let's think of the sun. The sun, no matter what, cloudy day, whatever day, it doesn't matter. It just shines and does what it does. That's who we are. We are small suns. We're small suns. We have the same power, the same emanations of strength and motivation should be coming out of us at all times, because it doesn't matter what may have happened today. It doesn't matter what you may be projecting into tomorrow. You don't know. Your time is right now. It's your time now to shine for the universe, because we're waiting on you. The universe awaits our greatest contribution. I mean, just think of all the people that we love and celebrate, the millionaires, the billionaires, the great achievers in athletics and music, whatever. What if they were not there? What if they had chosen to not make a decision, to not live their highest life, to not achieve their greatness? You see, they know and believe and have proven that the world is within them. This is where all of the experimental revelations come from. This is where the great works of art come from. This is where the phenomenal athletic achievements come from. It is our time to come all the way out, express ourselves to the greatest extent possible, and live a life that someone who wasn't informed would think was a dream. Now I'm going to tell you, you are the person to do it. There's nothing stopping you right now but your own mind, because you're trying to be in the world and live based upon your experiences, when you need to put the world in you and use your experiences as your power center and as that place that garners the belief that you need to go towards the life of your dreams. Now, my name is Thompson, and I started this podcast because I have a dream. One of my dreams is to motivate and inspire people by using the word. So I've come to you today to speak, and if you'd like to hear me speak further or want to know more of what I'm about, you can check me out at www.easiermlm.com, or just click in on one of the links, or I don't know how this podcast thing works. Like I said, it's my first one. I'll be doing these in audio. I'm going to start doing these in video, but I'd like to know you, and you might like to know me, because every day I'm going to bring you this type of science, because we all need it. And guess what? Right now, the world might be telling you something else. It might be telling you about somebody who died a million miles away from you, or some tragedy that occurred. But don't we want the positive news? Okay, this is Troy signing off. I just want to have a word with you. Hopefully this inspires you in some way. It's our time. Remember that, and let's live up to it. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you. Peace. Troy signing off.